man?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good. I want to ask you, obviously, about the big match where Luchasaurus was supposed to be in there, the injury happened, ends up being you and Marco stunned, and it ended up being this kind of blessing in disguise for Marco getting the spot. Talk us through, from your perspective, that day, how it went, and just how it played out.
Okay, that was a crazy day, for sure. We, Luchasaurus and I, we had pretty much planned the match we wanted to have a month before that day. We knew everything we wanted to do. And for us, we really wanted to go balls to the wall because that was our TV debut, and just it was the first time I'd ever wrestled with Lucha Brothers, and they're, in my opinion, probably the best. So it was a perfect opportunity to just go out there and kill it. So we got there that day at 2 when we have to show up, and we got the whole thing put together. It was going to be awesome. And about, I think it was 5 o'clock is when it happened. He got hurt. And then there was a moment where we were kind of trying to decide if he was still going to go out there with it or if we were going to call it. Luckily, being a trio, we knew there was Marco as kind of a fill-in, but he was supposed to do something else. And about like 5:30, 5:45, we decided that it was better if he just sat it out and took time to recover. So we put Marco in, which for me was really interesting because obviously when I'm with Luchasaurus, I'm the small guy. Yeah, with Marco, I'm the big guy, which is, it has its perks. You get beat up a lot less. But so yeah, it felt a little rushed to put it together, obviously, because of the circumstances, but I thought we did pretty well under those circumstances. And I think it did help elevate Marco. It gave him that opportunity. He really stepped up to the plate right there and kind of hit it out of the park. The next day, pretty much, Marco is what everyone was talking about. So that was cool, and I'd love to do it again with Luchasaurus as well. So.
Were you surprised by that reaction that you guys got after that match? Because you said you had been planning it for a month, and then you have like just 90 minutes or something to come up with the deal.
Yeah, it was. It was a little weird for me because I knew what the other match was supposed to be, and I felt in a way like maybe we didn't do enough, but no one else knows what the other stuff was going to be. So I think under the circumstances, I think we did really well. I'd love to do it again with Luchasaurus and with Marco, with more time and all that. But yeah, I think we got a pretty positive response for the most part, and that's really all you can ask for at the end of the day.
How's it been as a creative process for you and the Luchasaurus and Marco as a trio, and going along week to week with it? What do you want to see further develop with you guys as a team, and what chemistry have you seen that you've been really appreciating?
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that was cool about Marco getting the opportunity, because before it felt a little bit like it was Luchasaurus and I, and Marco, he was the third guy. That's kind of what he was. But that kind of brought him up kind of on the same level. So now it feels like we're all three in it together. We all kind of have similar ideas on things. We're all like really into gymnastics and parkour and stuff, so we kind of brainstorm a lot of stuff like that. We have so much stuff. We've never all. I haven't even been on TV with Luchasaurus yet, and we have so much stuff we want to do. So right now we have all these things kind of backpiled that we want to get out. So I just really want to get them out there and start showing what we can do.
What are your thoughts on more trios matches for you guys? Are there any particular matches you're looking forward to? Maybe an SCU, an Inner Circle match? Are there any in particular for you?
Yeah, SCU was fun both times we did it. So whenever that Inner Circle will be awesome. The dream one for me, obviously, is the Elite. Right. I think that's pretty much the dream one for everybody. I think the trios thing is super interesting. It kind of adds another layer and like just a lot more possibilities with that many people. So I'd like to see it more kind of prominently featured.
So you mentioned the Elite. Is there any specific combo you'd like? We've seen Kenny with the Bucks. Would you like to see Cody with the Bucks? Is there any specific combo you like, or just the Elite as a whole?
I mean, there's no bad way to get it. It's
right.
Pretty awesome no matter what. I think Kenny and the Bucks would be pretty sick. That's kind of my great new Elite that I see.
Because that's a hypothetical question. With Jurassic Express, the merchandise opportunities through the roof.
Yes.
You get to pick any piece of merchandise from Jurassic Express to get made. What do you pick and why?
That's tough. The other day, my sister, I posted a picture of this on my Instagram, but my sister actually made these Russian dolls of us. So Luchasaurus on the outside, and then me, and then Marco. I think it's so cool because obviously not every team that would work for them. I think it's kind of like perfectly made for us. So just to that, I think that would be pretty cool.
I'll pick up next time it's you.
We'll see. I don't know who we need to talk to about that.
Two more guys.
Jack, knowing that you started your career off on the West Coast, and there's a lot of talk about West Coast style versus modern, different styles, has there been like any adjustments you've had to make, knowing that you're wrestling different people, wrestling in front of different crowds now that you're a national brand, versus when you started off only really getting to experience?
I think for me, it was kind of, I started as a West Coast wrestler, obviously, and but it was really kind of the East Coast that blew up my career. It was Joey Janela specifically. He picked me out and put me on his show, and that really changed everything for me. So then when I started going to the East Coast, I feel like I really learned a lot in like a short amount of time, because they're very different the way they put it together. So I feel like kind of overall, I've done a lot of lucha on the West Coast, and then learned here. I feel like I have kind of a well enough rounded style that it's going to work out. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. It's a learning experience for me, and I think for everybody. I've never. I mean, I've been on TV once, but this was the first time in my life where I'm a TV wrestler. So that comes with its own whole set of challenges.
For example, you guys were just in Charlotte.
Yes.
What does it mean to be in quote-unquote flair country for a guy coming out the West Coast?
Yeah,
Can you compare it to anything?
It all feels crazy to me because it's a kind of a whirlwind of everything happening all at once. It's cool though. It's cool for me to go there, and there are people who already know me and have my shirt, and they're into what we're doing. It's cool to see the reception we're getting everywhere, and then our reputation is kind of preceding us. It feels nice, especially in like kind of a classic place like that. It's I don't really even know how to describe it yet. We'll see as we go, but it's fun.
Do you ever see yourself running a singles run, with you guys being a trio and all that? Do you have any aspirations of singles run?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone starts off wanting to be a singles wrestler. I think what's cool about this team and about AEW, I think we're all going to have opportunities to kind of do our own thing as well as being part of the team. I think it might all relate back to the team, whatever. But I think we all kind of. I definitely know Luchasaurus has some stuff probably that will. I think we'll all probably get some good single stuff in there as we go. So it should be cool.
Awesome, guys. Thank you.